No. Okay, wait. Okay, Yoga, you make sure you send on behalf of everyone, CC copy to us. Petition. Yes, about the point, the CQPA, what C, what A, read it, everything. Ask them to clarify. Yes, he mentioned. Yeah, as long as 3.0, why they say like you can see you have to use it for this paper, you can see you have to use it. Crazy. So how about the rest? I thought
you have one C and you have to have an 8.
So they make it like
yes, I know. She got all B, you know, one C only.
Yeah, but if you had that C,
one
you make
A
it
and one
go
C,
below A. Now people to A.
She already actually reached 3.0.
So if you have gotten A,
wait,
that A will open the C.
Yes.
With all B and one C.
Yes.
No, the C, make that she will not open it.
No.
The C, they told you to be
Yes.
Yeah, from 3.5 to 4.
They're not calculating like that. They just based on B is 3.
But look at try.
It's not like that, not like that. I have the my result already stated.
I remember watching that.
C point. Overall, I have C1. I got few subjects. I already have one.
Well, bring up I'm not going to do one.
Is it?
That's something I don't know how to do.
One day after
No, I haven't get everything now. So that's what and I'm all I stay for the job, but I don't feel I should get to that. Actually, already say one but for me it's not C1 because all B1C and all C1B.
I need to marry I want to marry seriously. So I know my wife. Whoa! I've already seen your mindset. Magazine results. No. It takes 2 to 3 months. Yeah, don't worry. I'm praying I get it. Because actually, me too, I don't follow like the website. You know, there was a person that was 2017. But I think not too long time when she get there. He's even pressuring me to do the listen. What did you say?
Why you want to attend the class? You don't learn more. You will fall again. I also need that. Yeah, that was. I don't think I ever thought you would do you are so.
You know, second day, my son, at 9:30, or 10 o'clock in the morning, I woke up he's there, he said, hey,
Then you come lah.
so I said, I don't want that charge. I want that.
But I was, you know, see, even if I should miss because I'm
Yeah. I don't want to waste the time. I don't want to waste my time. Yeah. To us, time is more important. What time we have a lot of bicycles. To us, it's more. There's no equalization.
Right.
So I was told, and since I finished the YouTube, I was like, right now I'm here now.
There is an office there.
Also, normal days.
I'll look at the this one. I'll refer to this.
When you see the place, I'll be going
Right now, my master's is cool.
This one also so familiar.
Did you send that message? Yeah. You got the phone number? Huh? That's okay.
So you have to
hope that ADC I get sure I
This class, traveling.
No, only just only other summer, right?
Because I found
Like previously, like I access to someone to me, so that I can go. Yeah. What? The final cannot lah. I don't have basic
No, what he thought the other day was just purely on governance, on director.
I want to find the role of the ED.
ED is simply an executive company being a member of board. Let's say you're working as the head of finance. Let's say there's so many parts to the question. The question, first one is accountability, then you got the second part of the first one. Then but I tell you, frankly, there's really nothing much in the Companies Act to. I think the more important is the, as I said, listing requirements. Listing requirements. Yeah. Is that relevant to the question? Is it for how many years? Yeah. I mean, that's all. This lecturer, he emphasized about how the EDs and groups, they want to decide in their favor instead of the shareholders. Then the rest of the executive. Yes, that's right. The whole executive. Not exactly correct. You did it? Yeah. That one you need to do something because what he did was not enough. Just about I think.
Chapter 1, chapter 15, chapter 22.
That is but then it's easy to say some stories because I actually trying to this and that.
Chapter 1.
It's not chapter, it's not business. It's all in the internet. It gives you a story. Like you see, I put ABC learning, ABC learning, and then I was put ABC learning scandal, because they basically expanded, remember the takeover bridge, and how they did it. IBM results, I think I see.
Oh, okay. I think she mentioned IBM results. You already received your results.
Oh, yes. 2 weeks ago, I think.
IBM is IBM is
IBM assignment result, yeah. I got it already, but I got it.
assignment result, but not the exam result.
No.
What have you doing to me? I'm not receiving anything. I haven't received my Monday. I'm not receiving anything.
You didn't receive?
What is it?
Oh. Me, Brian, Pascal also received, but three of us. You also received.
Oh, yeah, even the dissertation counts.
Yeah, I'm sure. The dissertation also counts towards the CGPA, right? CGPA, the dissertation also counts.
The what?
The dissertation.
The book, the
The
14,000
the
words.
project, the big one.
Project, 14,000.
No, yeah, it counts.
Yeah, they count.
It counts a lot.
They count a lot, yeah.
It counts a lot. That's what we're saying. We're saying.
But I thought she said you're only supposed to get these.
And that one thing,
10
that
subjects.
one you have to get it. See,
Like,
what
the site already help us, you know, if let's say we count it. Also, the one.
what they want to do is they want you to know, they want you to know. With those business,
So
you are
it means
different.
last
They
So
want
that
us to
final-
read in 10 subjects or everything.
I'm talking about the subjects. What I
10
know,
10
from my own point of view.
Ah,
From my own
you
point
see,
of view.
from your point of view,
Yeah.
you could be wrong. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From my own point of view. I think they're trying to help us also. If they allow you to get C mixed up, you understand? I don't know the day you calculate and you not get 2.0, you cannot graduate. But they're like, no, strictly get A and B. I don't know that thing you have, you're already 3.0. So if you do your final project work and you don't like you get a lower marks, that one carries a lot. Because that one is like 6 credit hours is like they have the way of putting that one. Those credit hours don't. If you get a bit lower, they can say, okay, do this, do that, and that, they will help you. But if you have below that mark, that 3.0, and you also don't do well in your lesson, what's the fees that you pay is like.
I know, I understand they are helping us, but the thing is, when they interpret things, it's like all the subjects you have to get an fee.
That's why it doesn't make sense.
So like,
They should disclose.
Yes.
How it is done. So we will know. Okay.
They,
That means
yeah.
like Dr. Chua mentioned, 3 to 3.4 is B, 3.5 to 4 is A.
No, it's not like that.
So then if you get a high B, it can compensate for a low for a high C.
Yeah.
So you don't need to get an A to compensate for C.
The interpretation is wrong. They
But
shouldn't say that all the
I
subjects.
doubt it will just be 2, 3, 4 on one.
Ah.
Cannot be.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. That means your A is equivalent to his A. Maybe your A is a better A compared to his, or vice versa.
No. Normally they will count like that, but even degree also they
the thing is, what I know is, okay, when you get B, you are being a 3.0.
Of course we understand.
Of course, we understand.
We
But we need to know that it's based on, okay, there's a weighting,
No.
there's a weighting, there's a specialized, and then your dissertation was the weighting, and then it shows an example.
The thing is like the marks you get counting works. You understand? If you get 75, if I get 75, I have A. We have 80.
No, you get B.
Yeah, I'm just giving an example. Okay, fine. If you have 80, I have A. You have 90, you still have A. But another day when they calculate it, my GP this thing will go higher than you because they're not using the A's, they're using the marks. But they've calculated and you know that even if you get like the lowest mark you get B is like let's say 65. Even if you get 65 and you are you still get B. No matter what, you still get in 3.0. You understand? If you get 65, 3.0, that's the least you should get. So if you get 65, it's B.
Okay, is it possible that you say, okay, Michael, you have graduated and your CGPA average is 3.3.
You have it. You haven't got it. They did it for you. They said, like, everything will be there.
Actually,
If you want decimal place,
I know.
I told them to show me an example of a certificate, and they have the marks there. They have the marks there. Honestly, it's like a transcript.
They showed me as well.
Yeah, they have the marks there.
you got the results, and they put 3 point something.
Yes, she has already.
Thank you.
Okay,
You have it there.
I need to check.
And when you get the certificate,
No.
IBM, this marks,
If
this.
you don't have about 5, you can't see it when they didn't disclose everything. If let's say you only
One by
attended
one.
like 1, 2, 3 like that, they
You want
normally
They won't discuss, they won't disclose, they won't give you your marks. After that.
So they're playing poker with you.
mine is 1.5. I have 4 subjects.
1.5 is pretty good. You're talking about-
4 subjects.
You're talking about on the average?
4 subjects.
So you're asking to reason.
No, because I haven't finished all the subjects. Yeah.
Okay, they only tell you all this after you have finished
yes,
the 10 core
No.
subjects.
Oh, so far the accumulation
Yes.
is 1.5, so you can keep creeping up.
There's
that's the other subject I can be.
there's no room for.
So you know,
They
I need
only
another
tell
1.5.
you all this when you have finished your 10 core subjects.
No. You see that actually I have done.
I know, but I'm saying like at the end is when they'll advise you that resit this.
No. They already stated they want actually.
No, the thing is,
Like you should
it's
resit, right? They'll tell you if you need to resit.
One of the I have to read. You see?
Failed.
Operations management.
Which one?
Credit hours. I don't know. Credit hours.
How can I teach you?
See, the grade point is 3, flat.
No, that one is another.
Okay, where's your 1.5? Where did you get? Oh, this one.
What kind of?
GPA.
Mm.
Oh, so far, so it is an accumulated figure.
Because I have total 5 subjects now. One is
But how did they show you how they arrive at 1.5?
you see the point, 2 for
Okay.
3,
Okay.
is 3 points. So they calculate and average out. I don't know how they calculate the thing. Something like that.
You should show us the formula.
No, they can explain to you. You have to sit down with him. Because in my first degree, for example, we have a student, and he explain to us how is everything is not like you say like what you did. They have a lot for it.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, we already only got our subjects, so the balance one we try to get more practice result.
Yeah.
Then now you know that I need another 1.5 to achieve 3. So this is the thing. At least you know where it's all. The last time when I attended about 3, I don't know yet. I don't have the routine one. Only now.
So how will you know if it's the same with the exam that you failed? You haven't had.
They told me that see, for you to build it, it's like the exam they cannot do about how to raise it. But if the exam marks is okay and the assignment is down, you can do more. That will be okay. It's a great way to write that assignment and
That's the
raise.
thing, how will you know? They'll tell you.
Anyway, I'm going to represent all of us, and I'm going to say that we need to postpone that 27th of June to beyond July, within July, to be fair. Because our submission date for this exam is 27th of June.
Hello.
They're conspiring against you.
Sorry?
They're conspiring.
Again?
I'm just
How many times a day? You said it in morning. I thought that okay, once is okay, no problem. Twice is gonna be taxes. You know, GST will be applied. Yes, what is it?
No, we're just going to postpone the assignment date.
No, actually, I'm with you with it. I don't have anything against it. You see, I'm with you, so we don't need conspiracy. You can just have me with it, but you can easily justify it. You don't really need, as you said, informal channel promotion. Right? Like you send an email. You say if it's possible, we have this. We won't be able to have it. And
They will send you
yeah,
the
I'll just
So I'll just
But this one is the overall view.
see,
Actually, normally individual.
you can do it. You mean then I know what's going on.
Maybe IEMBA.
Actually, no. I say no.
I don't know what you
Because you see, they don't want me to do this. I'm not helping you.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, because it would imply that you are supporting
When
this.
they will send me.
Yes, what I'm saying is I'm helping you. I'm saying that it should not cause any problem as far as this you have a valid reason. So just saying if it's possible, give us a.
So we want to do a good job.
And it's like everybody, kind of, you can have a normal letter, signing all, or you can have it signed. So you just say there should be no problem at all. Why? Don't you just put yourself in a state that you're an operating officer, all right, and you have this program going on, and in a sub-district you're gonna have the exam. Except you're running a big program in which you have like 50 classes going on, and then there is a fixed exam code, time. For you, it's a block based. It's very flexible. So no problem. So that's why we have other classes. It's not like that. You start September, you finish it this month. And for example, May, you have to be clear. Something like that. Here is not a problem. Okay? So anything else? Any other questions about that? No? Can we continue? Yes. Okay, great. DBA students are the typical students that I'm teaching. Actually, I taught more DBA classes than MBA. That's why when I go out, we usually we go there, they launch. I know their location also of launch. You go to a certain place. Yes, they
But is
their
this going to
class.
be an online, pure online? No.
Doctorate of Business Administration. Do you remember again the first session? Second topic I was talking about was the nature of MBA and DBA.
Yeah, DBA is practical.
Actually, I'm sure 99% of MBA courses, they never talk about what the MBA is actually is.
Yeah.
That's why whenever I go in MBA class, they explain, say, oh yeah, that is why you're doing this and so on, which is interesting. Sometimes it's the first module, sometimes they are like not lucky, this is their 13th module, and then happen to have that explanation. So I think this kind of explanation and orientation should happen at the beginning for all of the courses. If they didn't do it here, don't worry, because it's everywhere else like the same. They don't really explain. They said that you're supposed to know about it. That's why you apply. But the thing is, MBA is now a trendy course to go for. All right, so it's everywhere. Oh, I have an MBA and so on. Huh? It's of course because it became super competitive and very, very abundant. Everywhere you can find it. It's not as unique as before. The only way that you make it unique is by your own extra knowledge, and because you see, you get the chance of interview, you go there, you have a certain time to be able to show who you are and what you have, what capability you have, and so on. So if you impress them, they will understand. So MBA and so on will be taken into consideration. But you show me 300 different certificates from the top university in the world, but you cannot even introduce yourself properly. You have no idea what's going on in the market, what is the latest trend. That introduction of the trend is too much. But then things that they are not there, then MBA, DBA, double DBA, none of them. DBA is just a deeper side of MBA. That's it. No difference. No new subjects and
You
deeper.
say it's practical. What do you mean it's practical?
Like MBA. MBA is a practical. You're not an academic course. You're not doing master in science or master in art. It's not academic. That's why with this you cannot have the career in lecturing or academic career. It's a practical course. Means you get it to go on board for somebody or create your own business. That's why you do MBA.
But I can lecture as well.
Yeah.
You can do it in a very informal way, but you never can have the career, proper career, proper That's why I'm saying, if you get PhD, they still ask you whether you get MBA as an MBA. But some institution accept, some organization accept something.
The Malaysian authority said, if you want to teach undergraduates, you
That's
have
not master.
Master. So
No, they don't say MBA, they say master, master of science or master of arts. But in Malaysia, the system is very loose. Still, you can teach one. If you want to teach one. It's very possible to teach MBA, PhD, yeah, anything.
in Malaysia, master of business is also required.
Okay, you see, there is a difference between Master of Science, Master of Art, and Master of Business Administration. You have to know these differences. When we say practical means this, because you see, you don't really go that much to, even the way that your exams are done, it has to be a classic way of things to be done there. You will be considered Master of Science holder, okay? Or MPH, that's Master of Research in Science, that's also. But when you're getting MBA, you're supposed to be given some ideas about what is the whole picture. You don't go in, you see, 90% of your subject, you never go so much in detail. You never run a real pistol or real SWOT analysis or real business. You learn about SWOT analysis. You know what it is because of what I told you before. You're an engineer, and now you're going to get a managerial job. You have to know what's going on in accounting in general. Then your accountant doesn't come and teach you whenever he wants. He has no idea what an engineer is. I can show him any figure he likes it. But you know, in accounting, in MBA, they actually basically teach you basic formula. This is the formula. Capital from this, it's this. And you know, okay. And nobody can simply teach you. You know things. You will know the same thing a little bit about human resource, marketing, international business, management, and so on, strategic management, and so on. So you have a bigger and more comprehensive picture of how the business works. Then you can run the business. You don't get a detailed Master of Science in Industrial Management. You will have courses about industrial management that they are dealing in detail operation research, field theory, and so on. You never do linear programming analysis, you do, all right? What is the quantitative subjects you do? You have quantitative subject as well, anything?
No.
No quantitative subjects at all? Operation management you don't have?
Yes.
Yeah, operation.
But it's not quantitative?
Quantitative operation management is all about management science model, all right? What they teach you inside?
Yeah, supply chain management and all that?
They don't teach you like how to do linear programming,
No.
transportation.
They have a
model.
program, whereby if we collect the data and we key in that.
No, yes, that one is for the research.
For
We
research.
need to do.
Research is what they do.
Yeah.
They teach you Excel and
Programming
SPSS.
and
Oh, okay. So then this is again another additional reason that I'm telling you. You're learning how to practically use tools to just get some. So even a statistic, do you have a statistic?
No.
So these are all must for master level. If you're doing a master of science, master of art. But for the MBA, you don't need that. It's not just your problem. Everywhere in the world, MBA is like that. So they have like a little more or less concentration. Even your MBA is executive MBA, which is going to be less even academic. That makes sense. That's why you don't really have any of those calculations and things like that. So that's the whole idea. If you want to lecture after this, you can, but there has to be a system that accepts this. But if you go to a decent system, like you want to get carried in this forever, like doing your PhD and so on, one of the issues that always they bring up is like you got MBA, and MBA is not basically detailed scientific. It's like academic major. It's like something practically you do for working or being a good entrepreneur. Can be an entrepreneur, can be intrapreneur. Means being an organization, try to change things. Okay, so we have entrepreneurship and we have intrapreneurship. Have you had this subject? Entrepreneurship you don't have? So for example, it can help you a lot. Because there is a wide range of number of subjects you can have. So different programs choose different. It's not like everybody all around the world is going to get the same MBA. But then do you have a specialization here as well?
Yes.
How many different specializations you have?
So got 3.
So you
you've
go
got finance, you've got HR, and you've got that
Marketing.
Project management. Project
management.
Okay, so then how many core subjects do you have? Then you can go for a specialization. Like how many everybody do it? 8 is for everybody, and then how many for a specialization?
2.
Oh, so with 10 subjects you get MBA. Good.
Normally it's how many subjects?
13, 15, we have sometimes 16, 17. That's good.
But we have to do the final.
Oh, you have thesis as well. Usually put that one as well. 1, so 11. So you have 10. Okay.
11.
So it's, as I told you, it's one of the best places to, easier places to do, flexible, believe me. Like MMU, the place that I got my PhD, MBA, I know people applying hard.
So we were all debating about how you derive the CGPA.
For here?
Yeah, I said you need a minimum of 3.0. So he said if you get a C, then you need an A to compensate for the C.
Because B is 3.
But then I was thinking if they go by points, let's say 3.4, and the other one 2.9, which is a high C, so the high B can compensate for the high C, make it a B on the average.
It's very simple, you know, they put whatever your mark is, your mark, yeah? Your mark represents a certain grade, that grade represents a certain CGPA, right? GPA, the GPA is the total one, okay? So of course, and you know the interesting thing is for certain mark, there are basically the whole spectrum is smaller. For some certain mark is bigger. So for example, from B plus to B A minus, you may bigger spectrum. That's the standard that they follow. So not always you can simply say higher B, lower C can help us or something. Whatever it is, you just calculate it and see what is the, after doing the average and basically sum and what
there's a simple average mean, simple arithmetic mean.
Actually, it's a simple one. It's very simple because they make it simple. Everywhere is like that. I don't think so here is going to be changed. So your CGPA is now, for example, 2.9, and then next semester you will score all of your topic B+. So you will be around 3.3, 3.2, 3.3. But 3.3, if like then at 2.9, of course, your main CGPA will go higher. And it depends how many subjects do you have this semester. Like you had 3, now you have 3, of course the same. But you have 2 now, that semester you have 3, is lower. The impact has to be when you have the same number of credits. You see, all of your courses have 3 credits, if I don't make a mistake, all right? 3 credits. So means you have this semester 2 subjects, means you have 6 credits. For 6 credits, your CGPA is 2.9. Next semester, you want to make it more than 3, you have to get about 3.1.
So normally the C is a credit, isn't it? C is considered.
In here, you see different institutions again have different things. Sometimes for MBA, passing point is 70.
70.
70, which is around C+. Okay. For bachelor is CC, which is 65. But again, you see, not all of the institutions have the same range. That's what I'm saying. You have to see. Some of the institution 80 and above is A. Some institution you have to put 95 and above to get A plus, 90 above A, 85 still is B plus. So things that you have to see what is that. You have to ask for a grade structure. Did you ask for it? Do you have it?
Yeah, we have the things.
Yeah. So upon that, you can judge. Not everywhere is the same. That's why CGPA alone cannot show how good you are. Because you may come from an institution that's
Some are their higher standard. Then you get lower CGPA.
Lower CGPA. That's why it's not easy to look at that. You have to look at the quality as well.
But they always look at this.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's one of the issues that yesterday you were arguing about as well. You cannot do anything about it. There's no better way.
Yeah. Keep on asking us, you must get B, all the B. You know?
And then here for B is what is that? How much you have to get B? 65?
Oh, that's very hard.
Yeah.
65.
In Southern New Hampshire University, I'm teaching 65 is C.
My first degree 65 is C.
I mean, with multiple choice, I agree, but this is.
And you don't really actually do exam, it's a take-home exam, it's another assignment. Did you look at it that way? It's two assignments you take. You call it an exam, but it's not an exam. Exam is like you sit somewhere, you study, you come, and there is no way.
Last time we came actually for the exam, but because of some outstation like
flying.
Yes.
So you had to get as well.
Yeah, so they have to fly in for the exam.
Oh, so you mean they just recently changed the way that,
all
okay.
the time they
But MQA is okay with it?
only recently.
That has to be okay, so that's why they're doing it. So don't worry about that. Institution doesn't usually do something to put itself, because you know the main important thing is their credit. They don't put it on a stake of like making mistakes like that. So if it's possible, then
But if the CGPA less than 3, we still get our cert, isn't it? Graduation or actually?
of course you will be able to, but you have to get a certain things to be able to graduate. That's different story.
Okay.
Is it 3 here, the CGPA?
Graduate.
In MBA.
Yeah.
I think the same thing goes to MMU as well. I've seen it over there as well. Yes, most of the to graduate, which is accumulated. This is accumulated final CGPA. Your main GPA, for example, this semester may go 2.95. As far as your final one is above, you're okay. So if by any chance you won't be able to, so you have to retake some of the subject to be able to bring it above it. I think this is everywhere. For undergraduate, 2.5. For PhD, it's 3.5. Yeah, you go higher, the more they push you. So you want to study, that's why you came in, all right? So I push you.
Professor's degree before.
Professor. There is no course for professorship, but it was most probably.
After this, better stop. Don't study.
Yeah.
So PhD.
PhD is the final stage, except you want to do some additional research. They call it postdoctorate research, and that postdoctorate research will be called postdoc. If you get it, you'll get postdoc status. But what they do is, like University of Malaya in Malaysia do it, University of UPM do it. So what you do, you go and sign a contract with the university, and you're supposed to produce articles. What type of articles? High-end articles. That is not easy to publish. For example, you promise 4 to 5, they even pay you per month, 4 to 5,000 ringgit to just publish those articles. But believe me, publishing those articles is not easy. So when you're done, for example, at the end of your contract, for example, a year of contract, you reach to the quota that you were, so they give you a certificate saying that this gentleman has passed this postdoctorate research time with us. That is not a certificate. That's not a degree or something like PhD, master's. This just shows that after your PhD, you have done certain type of research that this university consider postdoctorate activity. So postdoctorate is not a certificate. Again, that's again common mistake. Everybody's, I want to go to my postdoctorate somewhere. It's not a course. This is a research, a contract. And some university they provide, some university they don't provide. Okay? Anything else?
So how do you get to professor?
Professorship is a career. It's like you go to executive side, then become assistant manager, senior manager, and CEO, like that. Same thing, all right? Professorship is like that. Then you come to the academic world and you're teaching, and then professorship is actually there are two different ways. There is a professorship given by university. There is a professorship that the higher education ministry of that country appointed. They basically give to you or award to you. That's different, two different things. But just imagine you're talking about an institution like University of Malaya. When you go in, if you don't have PhD, you start from level of lecturer. Then you go senior lecturer. Then you go, in Malaysia, we don't have assistant professor, we go directly to associate professor. Then professor. Professor in University of Malaya have 3 levels by itself, A, B, C.
I think they got an adjunct professor rather than.
No, adjunct professor is me. I'm invited, I'm not attached to here. Somebody is working associate or professor coming from another institution, coming to an institution for a short course. Come and teach and go. It's like part-time. That is adjunct professor. So I'm an adjunct in 3-4 different universities. I would be an assistant. So in Malaysia, we don't have assistant professor, am I right? And professor also has ABC. The highest level of professor can last in institution forever as far as he wants to teach, even to the day of his death. 90 years old, he can teach. This is the highest level of professorship. But if you're a COB, you will be retired in 60, 65. For academics, a little bit higher, 65 or 70. That's the thing. That's professorship. And how I end up having this? Not easy. You see, for each of these to go up, you need 10 years of teaching, 5, for example, significant number of research, significant number of publications, significant number of student advisory. Then you come to high level, then you can get the associate assistant. So in Malaysia, if you have PhD and start your career, then you start from senior lecturer. You don't go to lecturer level. For senior lecturer, you go faster to higher because you most probably have some publication already. So for you, from senior lecturer to associate professor is much easier. But associate professor is going to take time. So of course, different countries. Maybe Ghana is different, huh? Different countries. You have to see if you want to go back to your own country. You have to look at your own. Every country has its own way. I know Iran is 10 times more expensive, difficult than here. It's like almost impossible.
In my country, you just need a PhD to be
no, professor.
Any
No, that's the thing. Some countries, they just call a lecturer a professor, like France also the same. You're a lecturer, you're a professor. University professor. A professor by position is different things, academic position. So you are called a professor, but academic rank is not a professor. You're, for example, associate professor, assistant professor. This senior, this and this, it's more English style. Assistant is American style. When you go assistant, associate, and so on, it's an American style. Okay? Anything else? Professorship? Life questions? No? Let's come back to strategy management. I want to show you 2 videos, okay? Don't forget. You are in me to show you 2 videos. Don't forget, then I have to remind you to remind me. That makes sense. Sometimes I ask my wife, please remind me, I'm going to do that. But then sometimes I see her to forget, but I remember I was supposed to say, honey, you were supposed to remind me now to do something. Remind me now, please. And it's good because when you ask somebody, it's actually another way of remembering the things. Not necessarily the person remembering what's happening.
You can show it now.
Because I want to show you Michael Porter first. Okay. I want to talk about assignment also first. These 2 have to be done. These 2 are 2 obstacles I have to bring down. Then I don't owe anything. Then I can give you more free gift, and I have. Okay? The video is also finding on YouTube. I didn't know that. Lady in front told me that I can find it on YouTube. How many of you actually go to videos and watch them on YouTube if you wanna? There are some. Okay, good. There's a specific video. I don't know. It has some issues, but it was interesting. Why this is off? Any Any idea, any key you see for this? Usually they have a key somewhere. Goes to I. We just randomly try different.